your identification.
What did you say? Now tighten those restraints. Scavenger scum.
We don't need to see his identification.
I will remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
My lord.
Controver. 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 Controver.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sidebar Cantina, the podcast where we talk about Star Wars, pop culture, the fun of being remote, or whatever the fuck we feel like talking about.
Right.
I'm Mr. Jason Roscom. Joining me live via satellite, the Darth Vader to my Palpatine, Dave Martin. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Jason.
How's it going?
I'm trying to. It's probably not satellite. I'm not that far away.
No,
but it does make me wonder. Like, is the transcontinental signals if they just eliminate some of the, the ground transmission and just go directly to satellite and come back down?
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing.
I wonder.
Well, we can ponder that another day. But in the meantime, what are we doing in this short podcast this week?
Hey, so there was a fairly large event for those of us in the United States, which, when finished, we crown a world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's just in the United States. That's neither here nor there. We had the Super Bowl last night.
That's right.
And neither of our teams were in it.
Correct.
So we're going to give you an objective kind of like, hey, here's what we thought about the Super Bowl last night. I think we're going to give a top 5 commercials.
Maybe.
I have a top 5.
How about a top 2 for me?
All right. Well, you can smatter your bottom 3 with like the ones that you dislike the most.
Okay.
I'm sure we could get there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do a top 5 of the commercials.
Sure.
Of some varying degree of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, that's it. Basically bullshitting about the Super Bowl. And I can't think of anything else. I think we talked about all this. Oh, did we confirm? Like, so there was a commercial. We know there's a commercial that had Mando and Grogu. Yeah. But was there a trailer associated with that?
Of course not. Of course not.
Because I'm going to fucking sidebar us immediately into this because I just thought about it and otherwise I'd forget.
Sure.
What the fuck is with, hey, we're going to show a commercial and then redirect to go to the internet to watch the fucking trailer? Like, just show us the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
While we're watching it.
Yeah.
Why make me stop watching this to go onto the fucking internet to go watch your dumb fucking trailer? You know what I did? I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't go to your. I did. Fuck you. Don't tell me what to do. I'm watching the goddamn Super Bowl. I'm not leaving this. Like, that is the dumbest. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Who thought it was a good idea?
They must be thinking because everybody's got their phone on them. They could go to their phone really quick.
Watch it. Fuck. Yeah, but if you're at a Super Bowl party, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's an event. It's an event for maybe 85% of the people in the United States.
Yeah. Even those that aren't big football fans, they still get together for parties, or we'll still watch the game.
It's a gathering. It's one of those events. And you think that in a gathering of people that they're all going to stop and go and let's not have conversations with each other and go into our phones yet again, because we that's what we need. We need people to be in their phones more than they already fucking are. Yeah. Like, fuck you. I was so mad. And one of them was for a movie that I want to see, but I'm not going. Maybe, in a couple of days I might go and see what's the trailer looks like. But just because you told me to, I wasn't going to do it that night. Fuck you.
Right. And
Like-
then most people probably won't do it that night. They'll probably see that and be like, I'll think about it later. And then they just forget or they don't do it. And, what good did that do you?
They cannot afford, the movie industry cannot afford right now to be so laissez-faire about getting people into the theater.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If you want to ensure that, hey, you're putting this movie out, right? Are you just, all right, we don't really care about who shows up in the theater. We're figuring on making our money on the streaming or whatever the fuck it is. Like, if that's the case, then that's exactly what you just marketed. Otherwise, if you want people to go into the theater, fucking show me the shit that's going to get me into the fucking theater. That's the way it's been for so long. Now it's, oh no, go into your phone. Stop socializing. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Get into your fucking phone and watch this trailer. And oh, by the way, yeah, there's some game on. Fuck you. Oh God, this shit pissed me off.
Yeah, and your whole point about the movie industry and needing to show us what's going on. That's my problem with the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that we got. I don't even want to say trailer because it was literally a 20-second TV spot that showed us absolutely nothing. There was a cool visual with the tauntauns, like the 4 tauntauns pulling the sled type thing.
Yeah, and like initially, I think it wanted you to, all right, this is an Anheuser-Busch commercial because of the,
right.
But did you, when you first saw it, looked at the outline of those and went, those look like tauntauns?
Yeah,
like, did you pick up on it like right away?
Not like right away, but like one of the second shots, they show like the front of their mouths, and you can tell.
Well, yeah. I'm saying like right when they took that first overhead, I'm like, that shape is familiar, and it's not because of a fucking horse.
Yeah,
I was like,
initially.
Yeah, it like on a subconscious level, it just sent off a bing. Hey, Star Wars, the little Star Wars thing that goes off in the back of your head.
Sure.
When anything like Star Warsy kind of pops up.
Yeah. And do you want to talk more about this trailer now? I know we had.
No, let's take care of business.
Okay.
Since I, got us sidetracked and sidebarred before we even got to the what you need to take care of.
All right. Well, let's talk about Patreon really quick.
Yeah, you should do that. You should talk about Patreon.
And we just want to give a huge shout out to all of our current patrons: Frank Kalevich, Catherine Rennick, Dragon Buddy, Lord Helmet Fire, Nick from Swede Studios, my wonderful mother-in-law, Patricia Goodstein, Don Solsky, Wally Frogmore, Chantal from Pop My Culture, Helen Martin, Sterling Azier, Nicholas Schaefer, Kristen Roscom, Carly Vickers, Ivo G, Shotgun Mark, Frederick Martin, David Schmuck, Scott and Kim from the Use and Abuse podcast, and the Orange and Fetch Show. If you'd like to consider becoming a supporter, you can find us at patreon.com/thesidebarcantina. Thank you again to all of our listeners and supporters. You are the reason why we do this.
My penis so small.
well,
My penis so smooth.
There you go. One way or the other, it's gonna get pushed.
Yep. Now, I'm told that you don't have any sidebar headlines this week. Is that what?
I got nothing. Just hit the like and subscribe buttons and do the things that YouTubers do.
Yeah. Now, there is one bit of kind of news this week, and that is our good friend John Williams had a birthday. I believe it was yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
And do you know how old he is?
94.
94.
Yes. We have a full year of John Williams at 94.
Yep.
94.
It's going to be a good year.
Yeah. They showed a picture of him from his birthday. Yeah, he's looking old.
He looks like he's 94.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, happy birthday to John Williams. Still kicking, still going. And isn't he working on a movie?
Oh, like, God, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he was currently working on something. Let me see here real quick.
I would imagine that so long as he's there, Like he's lucid enough to think, even if it's not walking around real good and can't stand there and compose for too long. He could probably sit at a piano and write music. But that is the one thing, you watch the John Williams special that put out on Disney Plus, which I highly recommend.
Did we cover that for the show?
I believe we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to have.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a John Williams fanboy to not have fucking let that go.
Right.
But he writes like the music.
Yeah.
Hey, my wife's here. Hi, Kathy.
Oh, hey, Kathy.
But he actually writes the sheet music.
Mm-hmm.
So like he doesn't like do it on a computer. He doesn't, all of it is handwritten. So I would imagine as you're advancing in age that starts to become a problem.
Yeah.
But I would imagine he's got assistants, and if you're doing a movie, they probably have people that are helping him out. So like I said, as long as he's still lucid and with it, he could work until, I don't know, he's 194.
Yeah. 94.
Just keep him going, man. 94.
Yep. So I was doing a bit of Googling just now, and he is doing work on the Steven Spielberg movie that's coming out this summer. So
the one that they wanted us to go to the fucking internet for a trailer for?
Yes. Disclosure Day, I think it was.
See, it was one of them. But now I have to see it.
Just because old John,
because John Williams is doing it. I have to do it. Son of a bitch. I should have known. When you see Steven Spielberg, like if he's going to have any music in it at all, he's going to have John Williams doing something, some part of it.
Mm-hmm. And I sure hope that, because I don't know what John Williams makes per movie. Like, I don't know what composers get for doing, these soundtracks and everything. But I really hope George Lucas and Steven Spielberg have ensured that John Williams will never need another dime for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
those fuckers owe him quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that he does pretty well.
I'd like to think so, but I just want to make sure that if he was struggling at any point in time, that George and Steve helped him out and made sure he.
How much is John Williams worth?
His net worth. Yes.
Wow, that came up quick. It's like it was listening.
Yeah.
Has an estimated net worth between 100 and 300 million.
He's fine then. Disregard.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be all right.
Yeah. So.
All he has to do is sell one of his pianos, and his kids would never have to fucking work again.
Mm-hmm. Like, I composed the Imperial March on this piano.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what people
he composed everything? He composed everything on that one piano. Like that piano should go in this fucking Smithsonian is where it should go.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if we're being real here.
Yeah.
If that coin that they flipped in the fucking Super Bowl is going to go to the goddamn Smithsonian, then John Williams' fucking piano that he composed all of this brilliant shit on is going to go.
Fucking right.
If we could have taken the piano that Beethoven composed on and be able to put that in a museum, that would be there. This is the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. How'd you get me so fired up?
I don't know. And we only just started too. So besides that, we got nothing else for news for this week. Just all right. Waiting for some Star Wars stuff, but do have a couple things for my week if we're ready to get into our weeks.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Well, first I have some new additions to
The Sacred Jedi.
G.I. Joes.
Nice.
So you may remember last week or 2 weeks ago, I mentioned when I was showing these off that I had some more on order, and you guys would appreciate them because they're not actual G.I. Joes. They're a different franchise because they made the Ghostbusters one, they made that Dracula one that I showed you. So this is something else that this company made in the G.I. Joe
boy.
style of figures, but it's
Oh,
from
boy.
a different franchise. I'll first show you Marty McFly.
No shit.
Dun.
Does it look like him?
Kind of.
Eh.
Well,
Still fucking cool though.
yeah, these figures never claim to be high on the details. But
It's true.
He comes with a skateboard, and this is his 1985 look where he's wearing the life preserver.
Right. Hey, we all wanted to have that fucking. We all wanted that vest, that puffy vest.
Hell yeah! And then of course,
we're 10-year-olds.
Yep, you can't have Marty without Doc.
Doc.
So we got good old Doc Brown.
Oh, now you need a 2-scale DeLorean.
I know, right? Oh, that would be so cool. I wonder if they will do that.
They that's what we need. Internet, we need a GI Joe scale DeLorean.
Yeah. Now there is one more figure to this set that I didn't buy, but it's on the back here. It's the Marty McFly when he was playing the guitar at the high school dance.
No, they have that, but no fuck. Oh my god. The fucking the bully, the guy. Oh
Biff.
Biff. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
how did I forget that?
Yeah, no Biff. They only made 3 figures, the 2 Martys and the 1 Doc. So
man, I would think that the guy who plays Biff would have been like, I'm all over that licensing. Let's go.
Oh hell yeah.
Maybe be on the next run of like the Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
Have the Biff.
I mean, I guess if these things sell well, they
it'll have him in the fat bastard outfit, with the fucking slimy hair and all that shit.
I didn't think about that fat bastard. I'm dead sexy.
Look at my sexy body. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy. Somebody's going to be walking through the hallway going like, what the fuck is happening in there?
Oh, you live in like a public space there?
No. I mean, but I'm near the door
okay.
to go down the stairs. There's no elevator in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just faint if it's awesome on my knee.
Yeah. So, yeah, got those. There's nothing in the pipeline that I can see for these figures in the future, but I'm always watching. And if anybody's interested in these, I'm buying them all at the Big Bad Toy Store, and it's literally bigbadtoystore.com is the name of the place that sells these. And I'm sure you can get them other places too, but the Big Bad Toy Store is where I've been getting all of these new G.I. Joes and these other franchises. So check it out if you're interested in this kind of stuff. And
Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah. It's good. Damn it, I forgot my water.
A little dry? A little dried out? We'll try them out there, Jason.
Yeah. So the only other thing I had for my week is just bitching about the snow. It's still here. It hasn't gone away at all. It's just how you left it, Dave. And I'm getting real fucking sick of it. We had some cold days these last couple of days as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not looking forward to going back to that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And
I want to go home, but I don't want to not be able to wear shorts.
Yeah. Well, this coming week is actually going to be a bit of a relief. It's actually getting into the 30s and then into the 40s.
What?
Yeah. So I'm going to be outside in shorts and a t-shirt.
You should be.
Yeah.
You should just go streaking.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you go down to the quad. Bring your green hat.
Gymnasium.
Yep.
What a great movie.
Oh God, yeah.
But
what am I missing? That's it. Is that it for your week?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I haven't really been doing much else. I've been playing a lot of Balatro, but I think I'm finally getting towards the area of boredom with it.
Are you at saturation?
Yeah, I think so. So kind of looking for something new to get into.
But should be getting into that Destiny game.
I tried.
When's that Star Wars role playing game come out?
Which one? You talking the tactical game?
Yeah, the one you were all excited about.
Yeah. Upcoming Star Wars video games. That would be Zero Company. And that is supposed to come out at some point this year. I don't think we've gotten a date yet. Sorry, riveting for the audio audience, I'm sure. Yeah. It just says release in 2026, so no firm release date on that yet.
In my head, like just now, I was like, 2026, so next year. And then I'm like, wait a minute. It's 2026 now.
Yeah, next year is 2027, which is sad to think about.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and we're already in February.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I saw something interesting.
God.
It was Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about why it feels like we age faster as we get older.
Uh-huh.
And he said it has to do with the brain and like the activities that we do. He said basically when you're growing up, you're doing all kinds of new things. You're discovering new things every day. You're doing new things, and it feels like it's lasting a long time, or it's taking a long time because your brain is just so active and you've got so many memories that you are holding on to. Whereas when you get older, you're doing less, in general, and you're not doing new things, discovering new things as much. And you get into kind of you go to work, you come home, you maybe watch TV or something for a little while, then you go to bed, rinse and repeat. That doesn't really lead to all these new memories clogging up your head and making the time seeming to stretch. Whereas it's just like you get into this routine and every day just goes by and it just seems like it's going faster and faster.
Yeah, I could see that.
He explains it better than I do, but
I think I think I have seen the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's definitely something to be said for keeping maintaining the elasticity of your brain, like by doing new things and not being sedentary.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like your energy level also has a lot to do with it. If you're maintaining a good energy level, or you can maintain a good energy level, I think that has a lot to do with it, like metabolism and everything else. I mean, your metabolism, I think, is your internal clock, right? And as your metabolism slows, then like I think it has an effect on how the day it goes by. That's not a fully formed thought, but as part of like the human factors thing that I've for grad school, I kind of think about that. Like, how does a 50-year-old, like, how do you teach a 50-year-old to fly a new airplane, right? How do you teach them? How do you put in a new system, put in a new radar system or a new mode control panel? Like, how do you teach them different? Because you're going to have to teach them differently than you would the 25-year-old that's just coming out of some flight academy, or
because they're set their ways
and they have a lot of muscle memory that you're going to have to get through. Yeah. So it's different. The brain patterns are different and everything else. So I think the moral of that story is just like you kind of have to find your own happiness with whatever it is that you're doing. I think, but keep moving. You keep moving. Just keep swimming. You know what I mean? It's like a shark. You got to keep swimming.
Yeah. Otherwise, you die.
Right. Which is that really true?
I have no idea. Well, let's see. We've got time and we've got Google. So Do sharks die when they stop swimming? See, look at that. Somebody's already asked. Not all sharks die when they stop swimming. While some species, known as obligate ram ventilators, must constantly move to force oxygen-rich water over their gills, many others can breathe while resting on the seafloor using a technique called buccal pumping. Yeah. They don't specify which species.
Well, I know there's because you see, like, if you watch Shark Week you only have to watch Shark Week like 1 week out of your life, and
Mhm.
you've seen every single shark episode that you need to see.
Right.
Like, there's no new Shark Week shit. Like, I don't understand how people get into that. Like, this is
I
another
never
Dave,
understood it.
this is another Dave rant. Like, people, I've met people that have like, man, oh my god, Shark Week, like their entire like television experience and home experience is based around Shark Week. Like,
Yeah.
listen, guess what? There's sharks, and some people are going to do just insane things, like get into cages and like fucking poke them with sticks
Mhm.
because they're fucking nuts, or they're going to fucking get eaten
Right.
because they're in water that they shouldn't be in, and they're fucking nuts. Either way, sharks aren't meant to be trifled with.
Yeah.
Honestly, the big ocean isn't meant to be trifled with. I mean, let's be honest.
Mhm. Yeah. I'd say it's humans weren't meant to go into the ocean.
I have great respect for the ocean.
Yeah.
I truly do. My Have you ever been on a cruise?
Yes.
What do you think about cruises?
I enjoyed the one I went on. It was fine. It was 4 days, and I think any longer than that would be a bit too much.
Now, was there like a destination? Like, it was a couple
Yeah.
days out and a couple days back?
Yeah, it was to Bermuda, and that's exactly what it was. It was like a day and a half out to sea, day there, day and a half back, something like that.
So I mean, so the water is fairly benign between those two things, as long as you're not going during hurricane season.
Right.
I just worry about you're spending thousands of dollars to go on this all inclusive, whatever,
Mhm.
relatively all inclusive, depending on which one you go on, right? Because it's, not all of them are the same.
Yeah, the
They
one
all
that I
have
went on.
packages.
Yeah, the one that I went on was, but you had to pay for your own alcohol.
Yeah. So again, this is the thing about control that I have a problem with, and just the fact that you can't outrun anything. Like, hey, I'm going to deviate left for thunderstorms. Right?
Mhm.
There's no such thing as that, because you turn left and you're unless you see the thunderstorm 110 miles away, like, you're not deviating around any weather. Like, that's
Yeah.
not a thing in a ship that size.
Mhm.
It's not moving. The SS United States may have been able to pull it off, but you're getting ready to sink that the fastest ocean liner ever built.
Right.
So it's I don't. Those things are massive. There's thousands of people on them.
Mhm.
Thousands of people on them, and you're at the mercy of the waves,
Yeah.
right? It.
And I've
I don't.
seen
I
some of those
don't.
videos from cruise ships where they get caught in storms or
My God.
get hit by big waves, and furniture like going all the way from one side of the room to the other, and
Yeah.
people having to hold on for dear life.
I think Kathy really wants to go on a cruise, and I hate to. I hate. I hate saying I don't want to, because if she wants to go, then I mean, I've never been. I might go on a cruise and be like, "Oh, this is my favorite thing in the world."
Yeah, you never know.
But I'm fairly certain that I'm not going to enjoy myself Or I might, once I get there, I'll enjoy myself. But the anxiety level of getting there is going to be problematic for me.
Right.
And it would have to be the, I don't know. I just find myself seeing more cruise shit. And I think it's because I'm watching, like, I have a TV in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't usually watch TV.
Right. Right.
This is the most television I've watched in probably a calendar year, has been while I've been down here.
I believe.
And there's fucking cruise commercials on constantly. It's like, all right, fuck. And it's the same cruise commercial, so it's really fucking obnoxious.
Yeah.
I could sing you a song, but I won't.
Okay. And they opened up that new dock in Philly where they're going to start doing cruises out of, the Norwegian.
Yeah, they've been talking about doing that for a while.
Yeah, apparently it has already started, or is starting in like April.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Be good good for Philly. I don't know where to park all those cars.
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't know where exactly they're going to dock. Do you know?
Well, let's see. Where is the cruise dock? Cruise port in Philadelphia.
This is delicious, by the way.
What is it?
It's a watermelon splash Gatorade Zero.
Oh, okay.
I have an affinity for watermelon.
All right. So it's 4 Atlantic Avenue, adjacent to the Philadelphia airport in the Tinicum area.
Okay. So it's south of the airport.
Apparently. And it's going to be exclusively Norwegian cruise lines. And I hear they're going to have Bermuda cruises and cruises up to Canada.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
interesting.
This way you don't have to drive up to New York or anything.
Yeah. I mean, shit. 20-minute drive.
Yeah. Because that's what we did when we took our cruise, because this was 15 years ago at this point. We drove up to New York. North Jersey, actually.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's right there. Like, you go out of the, like, steaming past the New York Harbor and all that shit on your way out.
Yeah, Statue of Liberty's right there and everything else.
Underneath the Narrows Bridge, I think. Isn't that the Verrazano Narrows?
Yeah.
Bridge, that big bridge that goes across there.
When we went under it, I puckered up a little bit. Just
it was a little close.
Yeah. Just like, oh boy.
Dude, little girl brings up, can you imagine seeing the aurora in the middle of the ocean? No, because I think this thing generates its own light.
Yeah, I don't
like, it's a floating city. You're not going to see shit. Now, it's not like you hear. I heard people on aircraft carriers and in the Navy, they talk about, like, and my dad talked about it, like, standing on a deck of the aircraft carrier, like, they're pretty much blacked out.
Yeah,
unless they're doing night ops. Like, you can go stand out in the aircraft carrier and you feel like you're standing in a black hole looking up, and you just the way the stars just envelop you. Like, when you're out at sea, it's just he said it's like just a life-changing experience. But I don't think in a Norwegian cruise, unfortunately, unless they deliberately say, okay, like, all right, lights out, and then, that would be a great idea. That would be a great idea. Could you imagine, like, all right, if you get scared of the dark, go inside.
Yeah,
go have a cocktail, and if you're interested in seeing the most spectacular sky ever, stay out on the Lido deck, and we're going to shut the lights off. Which they might do.
Yeah,
they might do. Hey, you know what? We should patent it. We should start a cruise line.
Yeah,
that's what we should do.
Let's buy a boat. Cruise line.
Yeah, Sidebar cruise line. Well, the entertainment will be Jennifer Lopez and I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah,
we'll bring Till the End. They
There you
can
go.
they can be the musical entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm liking where this is going.
Still won't get me on that fucking boat.
Right.
All right. Am I supposed to talk about my week?
If you want, if you have anything.
I mean, I all I really have is this class. It was it's going well. It's almost over. I did this weekend. I went and saw a couple of neat things. I went to Pueblo. Oh, shit, I can't remember the name of it again. It was a national park. It's about an hour and a half from here. And it's Pueblo ruins from like apparently the Pueblo was originally, they're saying, from like in the 1300s, like the 11 to 1300s.
Mhm.
And then uh the Spanish showed up around 1600s and like kind of built a church and some other stuff. So you had the ruins from all of this stuff that was there. So it was pretty neat. And it was nice because it's fucking away from everything. Like, dude, this fucking town, like, you hear bad shit about Philly and you hear bad shit. Like, we know the city and how the crime rates and everything else.
Mhm.
It ain't got nothing on this place.
Really?
Bro, I am here to tell you, like, I told the story about the shoot and, me with the shooting. And it's been like, and once it gets nighttime here, nonstop sirens. You hear cars racing, like, and getting into wrecks, and then there's like helicopters. Like, there no lie, there are no less than 3 helicopters like hovering over something at any given time. Police helicopters, whatever.
Jeez.
Like, it should be a live PD episode, like, just all the time.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I've never in my life seen so many homeless people. Like,
Wow.
it is an order of magnitude more than you see in Hawaii. Right?
Yeah.
I really don't understand how there can be so many. Like, I can theorize, like, okay, with the weather and whatever, but there's got to be some other part to it, because there are a lot. Like, it's really crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it's just people giving up, giving up.
And it's all around here too, on this half of the city. The other half of the city where I went to do this hike to see the petroglyphs.
Mhm.
That side of town, I didn't see a single homeless person. So that's obviously where the money is on that other side of town. Like, this side of town, like where Route 66 goes through it, like, it just an unbelievable amount. And I'm like, if I hadn't, like, my first 5 minutes here, like, been witness to a shooting, I'd have a little bit more empathy, but I just had my spidey senses tingling nonstop as soon as I reached the border of the base.
Yeah.
And it's fucking horrific, dude. I've even some of the places that we've been overseas where we've seen poverty. I mean, we've seen it, like, for reals. And the dichotomy between, like, what we can see here and knowing that we're in the United States, and you could drive from here to this particular area and it'd be so different. It blows my mind. It's out west and it's wild. So I spent, like, Friday and Saturday night, I spent listening to the Scanner, to entertain myself. I was reading through the A10 tech manual, because that's the mishap we were investigating up till today. and yeah, listening to a scanner. That's how I was
Nice.
entertaining myself.
Anything good come across?
Oh, dude, there was a what was the best one? Over the weekend, there was a multi-car accident with entrapment. Like there was a like high speed. Somebody, I mean, they race. You can hear them racing. Like you can tell they're non. There's no emissions. There's just like like stock cars fucking racing, and then all of a sudden they're stopped, and then you hear sirens. Yeah, and there's a couple of cars got in a wreck, entrapment, helicopter has to come in. You know, it's like learning all the codes for different shit to try and keep up with what's going on, and not going out there because no, I'm not doing it. If it's dark, I'm not going the fuck out there because I you know what? I don't need to. I am at a point in my life where I don't need that much excitement. I'm good. I had it when I first got here, and I'm cool now.
Yeah,
we're all good.
We're all fine here.
We're all fine here. So saying that, I went to the other side of town, or I went out, did the Pueblo thing on Saturday, and very little. Like it didn't require any real hiking around or anything. But my knee's been so bad, it just didn't feel good yesterday. So yesterday I decided I'm not going out for the Super Bowl. Like there's some people that went to play top golf from class, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm just not interested. I don't want to be out. I don't want to be out past dark. Yeah. First of all, top golf is all the way on the other side of town. So like it just wasn't worth it. I did laundry.
Yeah.
Fucking it's the most boring shit ever.
But necessary.
And yeah, I didn't spend money, and I did laundry and got some shit done. Did some studying for today's thing, and yeah.
So have you still not done any real stargazing since you've been out there?
I have not. I mean, I've gone outside, but I haven't done any like photography. Tonight, actually, I'm going to try and go out because tomorrow night it's supposed to be overcast. Okay. So my plan is to go out tonight. I might actually drive out a little ways. From where I'm sitting, like the mountain is behind me, like the Sandia mountain, that 10,000 foot mountain.
Sure.
But you drive on the other side of that, like less than a half hour of driving, on the other side of that. And there is nothing. There's really nothing out there.
Yeah.
And all the city lights are blocked by the mountain. Oh, so perfect. I think I'm going to drive out that way and, and get set up and see what I can see. The moon is now out of position. So I should have I won't have to wait until like fucking 2-3 in the morning. Like I should be able to get a good star field fairly early. So
excellent.
We can look for that. But yeah, tomorrow it's supposed to be overcast. Not gonna, and that's like overcast. That's like the first bit. Dude, the weather here's been really it's been so awful. Like I can't complain. I was actually really surprised how warm it is during the day. Now at night it gets fucking cold, but it's the high desert. So it's just how it is. So anyway, I went to this place to see the petroglyphs. Do you know what petroglyphs are, Jason?
No clue.
So the Petroglyph National Monument that's here it's a national park, and there's this volcanic rock formations that kind of are on the outskirts of the city here. That the Pueblo, their dating is really rough because it's the writing that's on these rocks that, it's like shapes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's really tough to date it. Like you have to like find other stuff around it. Like you have to like find some pottery or whatever. But um, you're talking like 1300. Um, a little bit before, a little bit after that time frame, up until the Spanish came, and then there's some like there's some obvious petroglyphs that are there that have this Christianity influence, because there's some obvious cross drawings,
Yeah.
but basically it's not really a drawing. It looks like chalk, like because it's black basalt rocks, right? It's all these volcanic rocks,
Yeah.
rocks, and it looks like you had chalk drawing on it, but really what it is they took like a another piece of rock, and they scraped away the exterior of the basalt, and underneath it is like this almost like spongy, porous looking rock.
Hmm.
Like, so they're basically taking the shell of the rock and exposing underneath, so that you're basically seeing this like it's not white. It's more um, like a pinkish hue. It's more like a yellow.
Okay.
Yellow, almost like granite color. But that's underneath it. So what they did was they scraped it off or they chipped it. Like they would do a tap 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 and make these little like holes,
Mhm.
and that would take that edging off. And so then you'd have these pictures. And all through where these volcanic rocks are, they have just all these pictures. And they would build Pueblo around these areas, up on the high grounds and other places. Or if they were traveling through that area, they would kind of like mark the region, because I guess there was the Rio Grande is relatively close,
Okay.
and that a lot of the tribes were based around the Rio Grande,
Makes sense.
and would come through this way for um, I don't know, for finding food and shit like that. But yeah, really fucking cool though. I mean, shit, you're talking about stuff that's 1,000 years old, or not 1,000 years old, but think of something that's could be from 1100.
Yeah.
That's 800 years old.
Still pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, and what I thought was neat, like I'll post the pictures here at some point. I still have to like actually go through them.
Mhm.
But it just this you can't like you can't touch them, like the oils from your hands will fuck them all up. But just the idea of somebody sitting in that spot and like making that symbol,
Yeah.
like in that same spot, 500 to 800 years before, is it's just a really interesting thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
especially because like these, there's a name for them. It's not abatement.
Adobe.
No, it's like it's a Spanish word for like these hills that are formed from the volcanic fuck, I can't think of it. Anyway, where these rocks come up and make these mounds, you know, I'm sitting here right now. It's like 5,400 feet
Mhm.
MSL. So go down into the valley to the other side of town and climb up these things, and you're up over, again, you're over 5,400 feet, so you're up over a mile
Yeah.
in height, and you're looking at this mountain range that's right here, which is 10,600 MSL. So the view that they would have is just amazing. And the way that these planes, like as I'm driving through them, the planes are just so open, and I don't know. It's amazing to think we're in the same country. When you're standing there and you're looking, and there's just vastness of like, okay, from here for 25 miles, there's nothing but grassland
Yeah.
until it hits another mountain. And then that mountain juts out of the ground and goes up to 10,000 feet in the air.
Mm.
Is just, wow. Just so cool. And that people were living there, and followed the followed the herds and did all the things.
Yeah.
So it's been neat. I've tried to make sure that for stuff like that, that's the kind of shit I wanted to see while I was here.
Yeah.
Because who knows? I'm not going to go downtown to see anything, because I don't want to get fucking stabbed or eaten by one of the zombies.
Right.
That's out here. It's so unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, so I get to this is funny. So I'm at the petroglyphs, and there's it's like a moderate trail to go up some of the stuff. Like you have to get over some rocks, not nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the trails are fairly small. They're shorter trails. I think the longest thing I did was
My penis so smooth.
right. I think the longest one I did was like a mile in a loop. But it was kind of going up and then coming down. And I did that, and I did a couple other trails and took a fuck ton of pictures. And I'm in the parking lot, and I'm walking towards the car, and I'm texting you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, while we're talking about the show.
Right.
And I'm texting you, and I trip over one of the parking things, the big concrete parking things.
Yeah.
I trip over one of those.
Oh shit.
And I went fucking, apparently, from the guy who was standing there like watching it all unfold, apparently it was pretty spectacular, because I went like, fell forward, my phone, my sunglasses go flying off. And so I went, like, I got my hand, it's like, see this like dot on my hand?
Yeah.
There was a pebble in there. I pulled the pebble out of my hand.
Ouch.
And I got my hand down enough, and then I kind of rolled into a PLF, but scratched the shit out of my. I was wearing shorts. I scratched the fuck out of my legs. So I got this road rash on my fucking legs, and when I rolled, and kind of was half on a knee and like sitting up and looking around. I was like, all right, here's my phone. Here, my sunglasses. They made out okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I look over and I see this guy, and he's like, that was pretty spectacular. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I'm looking, and there's like, oh, hey, there's that bleeding, and this hand was not fun, and yeah, my legs were all fucking bleeding. So I managed to get all over those fucking volcanic rocks for miles with a bum knee and not have any problem. And here I am walking through the fucking parking lot, and I fucking eat it in the parking lot.
That sucks.
So don't text and walk is the moral of that story.
Yeah, I've had some incidents doing that.
Yeah, it's not at this age, it's not good. Kathy made a good point yesterday. She because I told her what happened, and she's like, you need to take like a muscle relaxer right now. And because you're not going to feel that until later.
Right.
Like everything's going to tighten up later. And she was 100% right. I'm glad that I did. I took that because I didn't feel as bad as I could have been. But yeah, it was not. No, it's not good. It was not good. 50 years and 285 pounds going ass over teacup. Yeah, our bodies aren't designed to do that. It's just not normal people anyway. Like I'm sure there's people that are built for that. Not this person. Although I popped right back up. I mean, I went in, happened to be right where the restrooms were, so I was able to go into the restroom and pop the pebble out of my hand and wipe down my legs. Made a sound. It's so fucking funny. Ugh. It's one of those situations where I wish there was it's that camera that kind of follows you around, like having that drone follow you around and video everything that you're doing, because it would have been like in there with me just looking at myself going like, you're a fucking idiot, and wetting washcloths and then getting my hands in there and going like digging and going boop and then tink. You just heard this tink of this fucking thing. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Fucking seriously. Yeah.
All right then.
So that's it. That was my week. And then I came back and took a muscle relaxer and watched the Super Bowl.
All right. Speaking
of
which,
did laundry.
Yeah. So should we get into our Super Bowl discussion?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, we had the game yesterday. Now, I don't know how it was with you or with any of the listeners, but the excitement about the Super Bowl was at an all-time low this year in the Roscom household. Even though,
which is ironic because Kristen's a
Patriots fan. Yeah, it just, I don't know, something about it. And I think one of the reasons was she kind of saw the writing on the wall because we watched the championship games, and she saw how the Patriots barely squeaked by in theirs.
Yeah.
And how Seattle pretty much dominated in theirs. And it was pretty obvious the way it was going to go. I was holding out hope because I fucking hate Seattle and I really wanted to see them lose. I was holding out hope that the Patriots might be able to pull it together and, pull off an upset, but nope.
Yeah, that was, like I said, for not having a nickel in it, right? I just wanted it the last football until August, right? Until the draft, and they're inundate us with draft shit, which I don't really care that much about. Just tell me what happened, and then I'll move on with my life.
Right.
He says until it's almost draft time, and then suddenly is intimately aware of it. The Sam Darnold story is somewhat compelling, but it's not. There's not historically, right? Here's the problem. And I don't know if it's because I don't have any real, there's no real rivalry with my team. There's no Eagles rivalry with the Seahawks there is with the Pats, but I feel like it was with a different team, right?
Yeah, because these Patriots aren't the same. They're not the same Patriots that everybody loathed for the longest time, Yeah,
it's this. It is. It's a different time. It's a different coach. It's a different attitude. I hated the Patriots that beat my Eagles in 2005. And those happened to be the same Patriots that we saw again in the Super Bowl by happenstance.
Yeah.
And it's 5:00. Had the things going off. The trumpets getting ready to play the anthem. Yeah. So saying that, Sam Darnold, the players that are on the Seattle team, there's some players that I was I don't hate them. Not like when Pete Carroll was coaching them, and it was like with Pete Carroll and fucking that really annoying dreadlocks corner. What the hell is his name?
Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Him. Like there was people on that team that I just was like, you know what? I want them to fall on an age tree and die. Like I really don't like Pete Carroll. I really don't like him. But when he was off that team, I was like, you know, there's a new young coach there. It's like a different mentality. But then there was the fans. And this is the Seattle fan base exists for me to understand what it's like to be encounter Eagles fans, I think. Because I think they're really trying hard to be like, we could be like the Eagles fan base, and we could be like those, like trying really, really hard to be as obnoxious as they possibly can be.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between being obnoxious and being actually knowledgeable about football, because these people are fucking idiots. Like I dislike the fan base. I dislike the stadium. I fucking hate that stadium. This like, oh, we're going to build this acoustic marvel of a stadium so that we can have this advantage. Fuck you for making seats, the cheapest seats in the building, so far away from fucking food and going to the bathroom that you miss a quarter of the game. Fuck you for building that. Like that is just
it's kind of
wrong.
shitty.
Right. Like I was there for the first game they ever played in that fucking stadium. The first one.
Oh, that's when you were doing your training?
Yeah, I was out there for the Boeing school.
Yeah.
And I got a little commemorative coin. You know, whatever, like I really gave a shit about it. But they were playing the Colts. And I could barely see the fucking field. Wow. It's a brand new stadium. I could barely see the fucking field from my seats. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit, man. Like there wasn't a single place in the link that I've sat, and I've sat everywhere in a lake, literally everywhere. There's, you know, aside from sitting directly behind the bench, which I don't think I'd want to do anyway, because I think I'd miss too much of the game. There's certain sections that I'm like, yeah, I don't need to sit there because I don't want to look at the fucking back of people's helmets. I want to be able to see the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, the fan base and the fucking stadium and just the Seahawks in general, like that, like individual players that I don't mind, like the Sam Darnold or you know, those guys, I don't necessarily have a problem with. It doesn't mean I want them to win. Just means I'm okay with them not losing. That makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
But the Patriots, like I look at that team, there's a lot I like about that team.
Yeah, their defense played pretty good last night, at least in the beginning.
The defense played well. I think this May kid, he'll learn a lot from this experience.
Yeah.
I think he's better than probably 14 or 15 of the other quarterbacks in the league right now, easily.
Oh, sidebar. Did you hear the stat about the two starting quarterbacks from the Super Bowl? This was the first Super Bowl where both starting quarterbacks were not from the 1900s. Yeah. So they were both born in the 2000s.
Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. Hang on.
I don't know where Dave went.
Just want to slam my head in the fucking door 4 times.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my. How old's Sam Darnold?
Apparently not that old.
He's at least 26. Oh my God, dude. It's fucking
20. Oh. Now this says he's 28 and was born in 97. So
97.
Yeah. So that's...
Which he's still younger than my oldest.
Right. Yeah, so that stat was off. I don't know where I got that. Oh well.
Regardless, it's getting to that point.
Yeah.
But I like the quarterback. I like their coaching situation. I think you won't see another, like, you won't have the Belichick type things with this staff. Like their whole approach to the game, it's just a different organization, and as a football fan, I can get behind it. Now, there's still a lot of barriers there that I have to get past, like because it's still the Patriots,
Sure.
right? There's still Boston fans I have to fucking deal with, especially when I go on my golf trip. All those fuckers, right? I gotta deal with them. I can't give them an inch, to think that I'm even politely acknowledging the Patriots.
Sure.
But in reality, I like seeing young players and good coaching. I think it's good for the game.
Sure.
And the other side of that is by Kraft and Belichick not getting into the Hall of Fame is like your team, if you're Kraft, the team that you own went to Super Bowl again, and yet somehow you're still not going in. There's something there.
Well, he's had his fair share of controversies.
Sure.
Over the years.
Sure.
So
let's talk to all the masseuses that he's had relations with. But Belichick not getting in was like that's the French kiss of the fucking season. That's like you had all the fucking pundits, yapping about it for the past 2 weeks, and I couldn't be fucking happier that he didn't get in.
Yeah.
But I still think would you believe I missed? I still think Brady's going to get in first ballot.
Oh, he has to.
Brady got my pass by going down to Tampa and taking that team and winning the fucking Super Bowl. It validated him as a legitimate, I'm the reason that this formula worked up there for this long. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to make every player on another team better. That's exactly what that meant. So anyway,
so as far as the game last night goes, it was the first half was a bit of a snooze fest. We had 3 field goals. I think, was it 9-0 when we went into halftime?
I think so. I think it was 9-0.
Yeah, it was a real defensive battle, but the Patriots, they couldn't do shit offensively. Seattle had their fucking number, and they couldn't do anything. And they had one good drive where May threw 2 long bombs, to get them into a good position, the other one for a touchdown. And that was pretty much the extent of the offense that we saw for them last night. And then, they got a couple of, once the Seahawks started getting defensive touchdowns, that's when I turned the game off. I'm like, I've wasted enough of my life with this game as it is. And by the end of the third or beginning of the fourth quarter, I'm like, I'm done with this game. Yeah.
May was trying to play some hero ball, and you couldn't do that against that defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have anything else to do, so I watched it to its finale, as it were. What I find interesting is it was the first defensive head coach, the head coach calling the defense to ever win the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I think that I'm almost positive they said that last night.
Hmm.
And
That would make sense.
what was fascinating was I lost my train of thought. I saw this whatever, I didn't know, Orchid Salvation Day sweatshirt. Belichick's girlfriend was wearing that. It's fucking funny. What was I gonna say? Shit.
Talk about defensive play calling, only head coach.
Yeah, being the first and only head coach to do that as a defensive play caller was an interesting stat line.
Yeah, because it's always been about the offenses lately in the NFL. It's all about these young offensive minds and getting these head coaching spots and all that. You don't really hear too much about the defensive ones, and especially not in the big games like the Super Bowl. Normally, they're high powered games. You see a lot of scoring, but this one was a very defensive game, which we don't see that often.
Yeah, which I mean, it doesn't make for great television, but I enjoyed watching. I would have liked to have seen the Patriots be able to do something, like make some adjustment. Yeah. Make some sort of adjustment. Get other players more involved. But what the controversy, this is the point I was going to make. The controversy about the Patriots and their strength of schedule is, I think, what people are going to talk about the most. And in reality, it's what I would say to those people. And again, I hate the fact that I'm defending the Patriots, but the reality is that they had this, even if they had easy schedule, they still had to show up. They still had to play the games.
Yeah.
This is the NFL. There isn't a single person that's out there that's trying to throw away a game.
Right.
And even if that team is not as good as your team, you still need to beat that team. And the propensity in football, any level, is you're going to play down to the level of your competition, not play up. It's very, very rare that a team plays up to the next level of competition. Because if you could do that, then you would be playing up.
Sure.
So I really think that their strength of schedule, it's going to be the argument for, until the next season, and they're going to get slammed on our schedule next year.
Oh, yeah.
Like they just are. And you know what? Good. Like same thing happened to the Eagles this year. I mean, their Eagles schedule was tough. I think that they mentioned it this morning on ESPN. They said that the favorites right now, the Vegas favorites, I think, are the Bills and trying to think who the NFC team was. It wasn't the Seahawks, though.
Somebody like the Packers or something.
It wasn't the Packers. Can't remember. It wasn't the Eagles. No, it wasn't the Eagles. I would remember that. Oh, shite. Can't remember.
Rams?
Rams. It was the Rams.
Okay.
It was the Rams. Yeah. Which makes sense. I mean, the Rams have so much offensive talent. They're going to be a tough team. I think, and Matthew Stafford has 1 year left in him, I think.
Right. Yeah, he's getting up there. And speaking of these teams that they're picking, I think it's time to move on from the Bills. I think they've had their chance. They've been there, done that so many fucking times. I think it's time to move on from them being considered Super Bowl favorites every year.
Which I think is a shame. I mean, I like the franchise. I like the fan base.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of Philly-like characteristics that they have. For the firing of Sean McDermott, I think was a little off. I don't think that was.
I didn't agree with that.
yeah, that you're not fixing your problem. But saying that, in this league, where we are right now, it's you have to win. Like if you're not winning and you're the head coach, then you're going to have to get moved on. And I don't McDermott didn't get picked up by another team, right? He's
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. It's just I feel bad for him, but at the same time I get it. Like I remember the Andy Reid era. But at least Andy Reid in Philly took us to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's the thing. The Bills like always seem to stutter in the playoffs. They never even made it to the Super Bowl.
McDermott had his issues. He did as a coach. And so you can get there. But unless they're going to put some tools around Josh Allen, so that he doesn't have to fucking put on a Superman cape, then you have to write them off. And I don't see Josh Allen playing for another team. Like I think if you're smart, you just brought a coach in that's going to be very pro Josh Allen. Like he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that Josh gets what he needs to be successful.
Sure.
And to that end, that's why I think you could probably put the Bills up in the top tier of teams for one more season, because you still have the offensive play caller that is going to make Josh still play well.
Yeah.
Because he's still going to call the offense. I'm sure there'll be some coordinator, whatever, but I'm willing to bet that he'll still call the offense.
Yeah.
And they're going to get pieces in place to be able to, like, okay, here's the offense that we need. And, get a defense in there that's going to be able to stop people from scoring. You're going to have to stop the Patriots. Otherwise the Patriots are on their way to being another juggernaut, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's the trend.
Yeah. But yeah, as far as this year's Super Bowl goes, I was very underwhelmed. Didn't watch the whole game. And it wasn't just the Super Bowl itself. It was the whole spectacle around it. It was the commercials. Like I didn't like most of the commercials. There was pretty much one that I liked.
Okay, well, let's get into that. Let's get into the commercial bit.
All right.
So
you got a list.
I have a list of 5 that I liked, and I genuinely got a chuckle out of.
Okay.
So I know you said you started with you might have 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I would save those for the top, but I think for your bottom ones, what's the least favorite one?
I think it was a Lay's potato chip commercial. I think that had like Sabrina Carpenter in it. It was fucking weird.
Who's Sabrina Carpenter?
She's some blonde. Looks very similar to that other blonde that's going around, Sydney Sweeney. They all look the same.
I thought that. So Lay's had 3 different commercials then?
Oh no, it wasn't Lay's. It was Pringles. Right?
Oh, with the Pringles man?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was dumb.
Yeah.
I agree. That was dumb.
Yeah, so I wasn't a huge fan of that one. They had an open AI one that was fucking weird. I'm watching it, I'm like going, just what the hell is going on? What am I watching right now?
I don't know, but did you save your fucking name to it? I did.
No.
I'm a schmuck. I fucking, after everything was over, I went on there and saved my domain or whatever on that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll let you know. I'll let you know what happens. Apparently they're still in the formation phases. But anyway, before you get too much further along, I'm going to give you my.
Yeah, let's hear some of yours.
All right. Oh, that's a good sidebar. I'll bring that up. All right. So my number 5 was the Bud Light wedding with Peyton Manning. You had Post Malone, Peyton Manning,
I must have missed that one.
Shane Gillis, and so the premise is Shane Gillis and Post Malone, they're standing there with Bud Lights and they're at a wedding, right? And Peyton Manning comes up and it starts talking to them, and there's a Bud Light, there's a dude dropping off a keg of Bud Light, and the keg falls over and rolls down this hill, and everyone takes off after the fucking keg. Right, including the bride, the groom, like everyone's just sort of like rolling down the fucking hill.
Right.
And Peyton Manning comes down and is like, guys, why are you running? There's a trail. Like it was I got a chuckle out of it. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
And I think Shane Gillis is fucking hilarious.
I must have missed that one because during a lot of the commercials, I was up getting food because Kristen made a shitload of food yesterday.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, I must have missed that one.
It was a good one. You'll have to go back and watch that one.
Yeah.
My number 4, since you gave 2 already, was the Dunkin' ad with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Aniston and George Costanza and like all those. Yeah. Like it was the acting was stupid. It was just a dumb commercial, but it was they knew it was dumb. It was making fun of itself. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it was cool to see like Urkel. You had Urkel. You had
Carlton.
Carlton. Thank you.
Yeah.
Urkel, Carlton, George Costanza,
Jennifer
Ted
Aniston.
Danson.
Oh yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, and
you notice
Tom
they
Brady.
de-aged. Yeah, they de-aged all of them too because that's not what they look like now. None of those people. So. There was definitely some CGI going on in there.
I don't know. I feel like Jennifer Aniston looks the same no matter when you look at her. I mean, she probably walks around with that de-aging shit fucking hovering around her face.
Well, she looked in that commercial, she looked more like the Jennifer Aniston from Friends and not the weird Botoxed up version that she is now.
That's true. But I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch, even though the premise was just dumb. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, what do you have for like a number 3?
Oh God. I know what 2 and 1 would be.
Okay.
And they're not that great, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a number 3. Pass.
All right. So my number 3 is that tight ends PSA.
Oh God,
the one that they came out with.
The jeans commercial where they showed everybody's ass.
No. Okay. It's the one where you had, why are all these tight ends so relaxed? And it had George Kittle, had Gronk, had like Gonzalez, had all of these tight ends, right? NFL tight ends. And they're like, why are these tight ends so relaxed? And it was a commercial to get your fucking prostate checked. And like the commercial was so that you could get the blood test done, not the finger wave.
Oh.
And by getting the blood test done, then you don't have to worry about getting poked in your ass. So all these tight ends were so relaxed because they didn't have to fucking get their finger up there. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant.
I missed that one too, but that's good.
It was during a Super Bowl commercial, so it's during football. It was like, relevant because the narrator was the Bucs coach who actually got prostate cancer, and like they caught it early enough where they were able to, he's cancer free now.
Good.
So they had him as like the main guy. But yeah, it was a good commercial. I think that really. The messaging and the presentation, I think, were really good. Okay. So I like that one.
Yeah, well, you saw the one that I'm talking about, right? It was a Levi's jean commercial.
I did.
They just zoomed in on everybody's ass wearing the jeans.
Yeah. I'm like, on the Levi's tag.
Yeah,
I just.
I put that as another one of my non-favorites. That'll be my number 3.
Fair enough. All right.
So one of my favorites was, and we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here because I didn't really like much at all was the
Well,
Masters of the
apparently you didn't
Universe.
see all of them.
Yeah, was the Masters of the Universe uh, bit where they showed a quick clip from the new Masters of the Universe movie that's coming out this summer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I didn't care for that.
yeah. I only enjoyed it because I'm somewhat looking forward to the movie.
Uh,
I might see it.
I must have been folding laundry or something.
Yeah.
I can't recall that I saw that one, and I don't know. It might have been one of those that pissed me off because I'm like, no, show me a trailer. Don't make me go to the internet,
Right.
fuckheads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my number two was I struggled with my number one, number two, to be honest, because my number two was Alexa killing Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
I thought that was I thought that was great. Right?
Yeah.
Like I don't just I just thought it was great.
Yeah, it was a nice play on the AI.
Right. It was very tongue in cheek, and like Chris Hemsworth's head getting chopped off by the fucking garage door, and like taking it all the way to the point where there's like the kids scream, ah! Like, I laughed. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Because look, it's Alexa it's all up in our shit. I know it is at our house.
Yeah.
And this idea that Alexa might be trying to kill you. It's just fucking hilarious. And I'm assuming that's Chris Hemsworth's actual wife too. So you got these two Australians and
yeah,
talking about it. Yeah, that was my number two.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'll save some time. My number one was the Dunkin' commercial.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I guess it was just a nice throwback to the 90s, and it was clever the way they were able to de-age all those people and throw them into the movie or into the commercial. So, yeah, that was my number one.
My number one was the Jurassic Park Xfinity commercial.
Oh, yeah.
I really thought that was clever. Again, it had a little bit of de-aging stuff in it, but you still had Laura Dern. Like you could tell it was her.
Yeah.
It had what's his nuts? Dude, why can't I think? Ian Malcolm.
Yeah. Ian. Well, you're talking Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. Thank you.
Yeah.
Malcolm Ian's the character's name.
Yeah. Or is it Ian Malcolm?
One of those.
I think it's Ian Malcolm.
They had him. Yeah, they had these characters, and it's like it was seamless when they went from the Samuel L. Jackson clip where he's talking about how he can't bring the thing online, and then he's like, "Oh, you really should have plugged this in," and then it's like, "Oh, wow, this is great. We're gonna have a good weekend." And you had the music too. Maybe it was the John Williams music that just kind of was like, "Oh, look, we have the score, we have the people." Yeah. I thought it was a good commercial. Xfinity can eat my ass. Honestly,
yeah, they fucking suck. Like, as a company,
I had to, I have to put aside my anger towards all things Xfinity. Yeah, fuck those guys. But I like that. I like the commercial. Yeah. I like what they did.
So real quick, because we're getting close to the end, can we talk about the Mandalorian not trailer?
Sure.
Basically, you had your little rant at the beginning about how Hollywood needs to do a better job of getting people in seats in theaters, and these trailers are supposed to be what does it. I've been kind of concerned about Mandalorian and Grogu for a while now, as far as like reception and how many people are actually going to show up in theaters for it. And I think this trailer only amplifies my fears that it's not going to do very well box office wise, because I think they're trying to play too much on the cute baby Yoda Grogu, but they're not showing us anything in this. Like, we've had one trailer that barely showed anything. We had this TV spot that showed absolutely nothing from the movie. because something tells me that scene with them being pulled by the tauntauns, which was again a pretty cool visual. Um, I doubt that's even going to be in the movie. I think they might
Yeah,
have just done that for the commercial.
yeah, I agree. I think they just did that for the commercial. That was like AI sensationalized for the benefit of like, hey, we're imitating an Anheuser-Busch commercial here.
Yeah,
Um,
but I'm
and
just go ahead.
it wasn't enough.
Right.
You know, even if you're not going to give us a trailer, that that little bit that you're doing, do something else. It's coming out what, March? No.
May.
May.
Yeah.
May. Um I don't know what I was drifting off into there.
So yeah, but we're
Um
3 months away, so it's getting close.
yeah, I agree with you, and I think I've been saying this all along. Like, I'm less cautiously optimistic now. Where I think this is just going to be a souped up episode of the show, and
Mm-hmm.
we're going to get to see it in the theater. That's it, and it'll be in the
Yeah.
theater for like less than a month, and it'll be on Disney Plus,
Right.
where it probably belonged in the first place.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing is we're gonna see it. We're probably gonna enjoy it.
Oh yeah,
You know, that's a given. But I'm just concerned that it's not going to get much in the way of box office numbers
no.
that they want, and could hurt future Star Wars movies if they.
Again, yeah, because like you're not doing this to get people into the theater. What you're doing is you're saying, I'm going to put tripe into the theater that we intended to have on the television,
Mhm.
and but we're going to sell it to you as a theater experience. Like, if you're going to make Star Wars is meant to be seen in the theater. Like,
Sure.
somebody could stitch an hour-long meme of me saying that just nonstop.
Hmm.
So, what are you going to do in this episode of Mando and Grogu? What are you going to do that's going to make it a theater experience?
Right.
Like, what are you going to do that's different than what I would be able to see if I was at home sitting on my couch?
My hope
Right.
is they've got some sort of plot device or something that they're keeping from us that's going to make us go holy shit when we're in the theater. But I
I
can't
mean,
imagine what.
I hope so. I hope there's something. I'm with you. I am more looking forward to that Project Hail Mary movie.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think I want you to like. I think we're going to do it for the show.
Mhm.
Um, and I don't know if I want you to read the book beforehand or not. Trying to
Take some
think.
time. And isn't that coming out fairly soon?
March 20th.
Yeah. So we got just a hair over a month.
I don't know. We'll have to talk about that. It's a good audiobook.
Yeah.
But I don't know how. Oh, I don't have them here. I got my Star Wars audiobooks, or I got my Star Wars books to read the next couple for the show.
Which
I
ones?
got those. Hang on.
Oh, one of them's probably the Bad Batch, right?
Yeah.
You were telling me about that one.
Yeah.
I'm so thirsty.
This one.
Yep. Sanctuary, a Bad
There's that
Batch
one.
tale.
And this
And
one.
then Master of Evil. Ooh. Nice.
So. Yeah. I have to start looking at F-16-1s, but after I'm tired of reading that, I'm going to start reading Sanctuary first.
All right.
So that we can do that. But yeah, I think we might be better served if we go into Project Hail Mary with you not reading the book.
Okay, and just staying
And then-
spoiler free.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we could get because I've read the book 3 times.
Damn.
I enjoyed it.
I can tell.
Not as much as I enjoyed other stuff. But it's a good it's a good read. So for me, the movie has a little bit to live up to, which, you know, expectations being what they are, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie regardless. I really want to see how well they can portray the interaction between the characters whose names are escaping me right now. Fuck. Yeah.
Well, I don't know them, so
yeah, it's Bob and Joe. I don't know. I'm making shit up.
So anyway, I'll bitch more about Mandalorian and Grogu as it gets closer. And again, I'm not wanting this to fail or be bad or anything. I just want, you know, audiences to show up for the movie. And right now, I'm not seeing reasons that they're given for, you know, general audiences to come out.
Aside from the Star Wars labeling, you know,
Yeah.
I agree.
So anyway, that's pretty much the episode because we're over time here.
Yes.
So
Jason has to get something to drink.
Yes, I'm fucking thirsty. I'm dying over here. But yeah, we'll be back in studio next week, right?
We should be.
Okay, cool.
It's also a holiday.
Holiday. Celebrate.
Yeah, I think it's President's Day.
Oh yeah.
Next Monday.
Celebrate.
Yeah. So we should be our normal bat time, normal bat channel.
All right. Cool. Well, I'm assuming you don't have any notes to read out either, right?
I don't.
Okay. Just like all of our stuff.
Yeah.
That's all.
Likes and
reviews.
Likes and things.
Yep.
Like our stuff and write a review if you can.
All right.
And subscribe to the channel because reasons.
Yeah. And with that, we're going to end the show. Thank you, everybody, for watching on YouTube. Thank you to all of our audio listeners. We haven't forgotten about you. And until next time, Dave and everybody else, may the force be with you.
May the force be with you. Clunk. Yeah, I don't have a cup near me.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, now what do I click?
So thirsty.
All right, I have to piss like a monkey's racehorse.
All right, well, I will end the stream, and I will talk to you later. We got to figure out a topic for next week.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're going to be able to read this in a week.
Probably not.
So it's probably a bit of a stretch.
But I should start the audiobook soon.
Yes, you should start it now.
Assuming they have one for it.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, start that now so that we can do it in a couple weeks.
Okay. Yep, I will.
All right, man.
And I'll see you later.
See ya.